Hi everyone! So I'm here again for another tutorial for Pag-ibig Foreclosed Properties this 2025. So basically this is just an updated tutorial on how you can bid a property in Pag-ibig. So first, what you have to do is to search Pag-ibig Acquired Assets on your Google browser. Once you're done with that, just click the first link that will appear. So here, Pag-ibig Acquire Assets, and then from here kasi guys, what you can see here is yung list of properties for individual sale. We have here properties with no discount, properties up to 30% discount, properties up to 45% discount. Okay? So, ano ba yung meaning nitong tatlo na to? So, basically, pag yung property is nailagay na sa foreclosed or acquired assets, therefore, dito siya unang lalabas sa first auction. Okay? So, pag hindi pa rin nabenta yung property dito, tsaka na siya ilalagay dito sa second auction. Okay? So, after the second auction, pag wala pa rin interested dun sa property, lalabas na yan dito sa negotiated sale. Okay? So, most likely, kaya mas mataas yung discount sa negotiated sale is because yun na yung mga properties na napagpilian na. Okay. So, next, let's discuss yung mga discounts. Ano ba tong mga discounts na to? Okay, kung sa first auction, makikita nyo, wala yung discount. Sa second auction, merong 30% and then sa negotiated sale, meron silang 45% discount. So, kung titignan natin dito, makikita nyo kasi dito yung discount process niyan. Ayan. So, for cash, there will be 20% discount, short-term installment, 10% discount. But if you availed long-term installment, wala siyang any discount. Then, dito, kung makikita nyo sa payment, 95%. Bakit ba 95%? Kasi, yung 5%, yun yung ida-down nyo. Okay? Hindi siya down. Siya yung bid bond na sinasabi. So, for example, if the property price na binid nyo is 1 million pesos, then therefore, yung 5% nun is 50,000 pesos. So, yun yung babayaran nyo sa Pag-ibig kapag kayo yung nanalo sa bidding. Okay? And then, ito yung mga mode of payment. So, for cash payment, syempre, direct yun. Babayaran nyo in full. Kunyari, 1 million. So, 1 million, full yon. Short-term payment, meron kang at least 12 months to pay for the property. And then, for long-term installment naman, maximum of 30 years. So, ako I always advise sa inyo, always get the maximum number of years na 30 years. Bakit? Kasi para yung inyong monthly is hindi ganun kalaki at hindi masyadong masakit. Okay? Kasi, like, say for example, pinilit natin, 15 years ko gustong bayaran. Okay, sige, 15 years. So, kindly expect na yung monthly amortization in 15 years is mas malaki. And therefore, if ever magkaroon kayo ng financial emergencies or may times na hindi nyo na kayang bayaran yung monthly amortization, and then the following month, mag-a-add up kasi siya. So, mas malaki yung kailangan nyong pera para mabayaran yung monthly amortization. But if kinuha nyo 30 years, mas mababa yung monthly amortization nyo. Therefore, kung magkakaroon kayo ng emergency or magigipit kayo or in times of need, hindi ganun kalaki yung hahabulin nyo. And meron naman kayong option to pay off the loan at an earlier term. Kunyari, ang monthly amortization nyo is 10,000 per month. Pero meron kayo laging natatabi, like every year ng 100K. So, yung 100K na yon, pwede nyong i-charge to principal payment. ano yung charge to principal payment. So, say for example, yun nga, yung 100,000 na extra cash nyo. Pag binayad nyo yun sa Pag-ibig, directly sa principal yun, maleles. Okay? So, kung 1 million yung loan nyo, nag-charge to principal kayo ng 100,000, therefore, 900,000 na lang yung magiging balance nyo and mababawasan na yung principal amount. And then pag nagkaroon na ng repricing period, mako-consider yon as basis for your interest and monthly amortization. Okay? Clear ba tayo dyan sa payment? Right? So, hindi porket na nakalagay dito is 30, up to 30%, 45, yun na agad yung makukuha yung discount. Depende pa rin yan sa mode of payment nyo. Alright? Okay, so let's now proceed. So, say for example, naghahanap ako ng bahay around NCR kasi ang gusto kong bahay is Cavite kasi yun yung target na location ko. So, for this one guys, i-click nyo lang yung C-list. Iba na kasi yung process nung kumuha ko ng bahay before versus now. Kasi ngayon, online bidding na. Dati kasi blind bidding. Magsasubmit ka pa ng offer na naka-envelope. If you've seen my previous tutorial on how to bid, makikita niyo naman kung ano yung process before. But now, it's totally different. So, for when you click yung C-list, makikita nyo na dito yung mga property list, diba? And then ngayon kasi guys, may picture na, dati wala. So, kailangan nyo talagang bisitahin yung bahay kung ano talagang itsura niya. But, still, kahit may picture to, I highly suggest pa din na bisitahin nyo yung bahay at alamin nyo kung ano yung condition ng bahay. Kasi may mga times na inaccurate yung mga information na nakalagay dito. So, always double check the property and please find time to visit the property para makapagtanong-tarong na rin kayo dun sa mga kapitbahay, sa HOA, kung ano yung status ng bahay na yon. Please note that dito sa first auction, mas maraming unoccupied properties dito, guys, kumpara sa second and sa negotiated sale. Negotiated sale, puro na occupied yung nandun. Kasi nga, yun yung mga iniiwasan usually ng mga bidders. But if you are someone na malakas loob mo, kaya mong ilaban at patient ka maghintay sa property, then, yeah, just go to occupied. Mas mura siya and at the same time, hindi mo na kailangan maglabas ng 5% na bid bond. Ang kailangan mo lang doon, reservation fee na around 1,000 pesos. Yun nga lang, kailangan mo pa rin gumastos in filing a case in case na hindi kayo nagkaintindihan ng current na occupant. So, yun lang yung downside niya. Okay, so let's now proceed. So, ito, NCR Housing Hub, makikita nyo naman yung areas na sakop niya, kailan sila nag-a-accept ng bid offer, March 10 to March 14, and also opening of offers, March 17. So, before kasi guys, naghihintay pa ng after 5 days netong March 17 para maraman yung result. Ngayon, hindi ko sure kung real-time ba to, pero makikita nyo rin naman yan dito. List of public auction, highest bidders, and highest offerers, or magte-text naman sila sa inyo for result. So, malalaman at malalaman nyo rin yan. So, kunyari nga, dito tayo titingin ng property. Okay. So, pag open nyo yan, ang makikita nyo dito, puro property information yan, guys. So, dito kasi ngayon may picture na. Before kasi wala yan. Walang picture dati, blind bidding yon. So, talagang kailangan mong tignan from the list, isulat mo yung address, and kailangan mong puntahan. Okay? So, sa lahat ng bidders, please, puntahan nyo yung mga bahay. Huwag kayo mag-settle sa picture lang. Kasi as a bidder, kailangan meron kayong due diligence. Alamin nyo lahat about the properties para in the end, hindi rin kayo magsisi. Okay, mahirap na. Ayan. So, kung dito, view pictures, yes, makikita niyo yung pictures dito. Ayan, yan yung mga, ito yung mga properties, and then ito yung address, And then from here, makikita nyo kung ilan yung lot area, floor area. Ito kasi wala because condominium yan. So floor area, minimum bid price, appraisal date, required gross monthly income. Okay, so sa required gross monthly income guys, dalawa lang to. Kailangan, ito yung monthly income mo pataas. Okay? So, pag bumaba dyan yung monthly income mo, therefore, dalawa lang yon. You need a co-borrower or magbabayad ka ng equity to cover kung ano man yung kulang upon computation. Okay? So, sa co-borrower, guys, better kung kakilala nyo, trusted person nyo, kamag-anak, or asawa nyo. Kasi, upon the orientation, nung na-turn over sa amin yung unit, it was explained na when you have a co-borrower, and then meron din silang housing loan sa Pag-ibig, and then yung housing loan ng co-borrower nyo, the time comes na hindi na mabayaran and ma-foreclose, madadama yung property nyo. Okay? So, mag-ingat sa pagkuha ng co-borrower. As much as possible, kung pwede na lang mag-equity na lang kayo para wala na kayong sakit sa ulo or problema. Okay? Mag-ready na lang din kayo ng additional money for that. Okay? Clear ba yon? Ayan. So, after that, ito nga kung occupied or unoccupied. But, yun nga, as I have mentioned, always visit the property kung saan kayo interested. Because sometimes, merong mga inaccurate information or data dito. Kaya, you need to visit the property and have your due diligence. Okay? Hindi madaling kumuha ng foreclosed properties, pero madali siya if alam nyo yung pinapasok nyo. Okay? Makakatipid kayo kung alam nyo pinapasok nyo. Alright? So, from here guys, since ang gusto kong property na kunin, kunyari, is from Cavite, then therefore, dito ako magsa-search sa property location. Pwede yan, filter nyo na lang para hindi na kayo mahirapan mag-scroll-scroll. So, Cavite, ayan. So, once na tinype ko yan, lalabas lahat ng properties na available sa Cavite. So, usually, ang tinitingnan ko dito, kung unoccupied siya. So, pag unoccupied, ayan, hanggang makakita na ako ng gusto kong property within the location din na gusto ko. So, for example, ano ba to? Tignan nyo nga to, 'di ba? Halos lupa na lang. Hanap tayo ng medyo okay dito. Parang wala akong makita, guys. So, kung wala akong makita ditong property na gusto ko, ang gagawin ko lang naman is lilipat ako dito sa second auction and then go again to dito ako, NCR and then see list again. So, again, ito type ko lang Cavite and then dito, i-check ko lang yung mga properties na available. Ito, Eto guys, so say for example, ito na yung bahay na nagustuhan ko. 40 square meters, 49, halos 1 million. Okay. So kung ito yan, so before you can bid guys, you first have to register since online na nga yung bidding unlike before. So click nyo lang yung register here. And then, ito yung mga kailangan yung requirements. So, one valid ID with signature, selfie photo, active mobile number, secretary certificate. Hindi na naman kailangan na to kung individual bidder kayo. You don't need this one. So, most likely, ito lang yan. When you click proceed, just choose individual, then proceed. And then ito, bidder verification, kailangan nyo lang ilagay lahat ng information nyo. The same thing kapag nag-proceed kayo dito. Okay? So, once na natapos nyo na tong registration na to, ang makikita nyo kasi dyan na email is, hold on. So, after nyo guys mag-register, ito na yung email na makukuha nyo. Okay, so you have successfully submitted your registration. Kindly give us a few days to review your application. So, as you can see, register ako Saturday, January 18, 12:26 a.m. And then, nakakuha ako ng confirmation na na-approve na yung registration ko ng January 20, 10:20 a.m. So, mabilis lang siya guys. Kasi Saturday ako nag-register and then Monday, nagkaroon ako ng approval regarding with my registration. So, ilalagay ko na lang dito yung text na nakuha ko. Hindi na kasi ako in-email, text na yung nakuha ko. Kasama dito sa text is yung buyer number. Okay, so yun yung importante guys, yung buyer number. Kasi yun yung ilalagay nyo dito. So, try natin dito. Once na meron na kayo ng buyer number, pwede na kayong mag-bid. Okay? So, asan na yung property? So, say for example, ito yung property na gusto kong i-bid. I-click ko lang yung submit offer. Okay? So, dito, kailangan yung ilagay yung buyer number na sinend sa inyo. So, once na ma-enter nyo yan, guys, magte-text sila sa inyo ng OTP. Okay? So, kailangan nyo lang kunin yung OTP na tinext nila sa inyo. And then, i-enter nyo lang dito yung OTP na nakuha nyo. Yan. So, once na na-input nyo na yung OTP na nakuha nyo, ayan, may confirmation na success. And then, bid offer details. So, dito sa bid offer details, type of bidder, individual, publication batch number, basically, information lang ng property to. And then, dito nyo na ilalagay yung bid offer nyo. So, sa bid offer nyo, kailangan guys, mas mataas dito sa minimum bid price. So, if ako yan, gusto ko yung property, yung location, na-visit ko na yung property, gusto ko talaga siya, and unoccupied pa siya. So, magbibid ako ng 1.2 million. Pero ang technique ko kasi dito, hindi ko sinasagad na ganito. Naglalagay pa rin ako ng mga butal. So, kunyari, 121, 0010, yan. Para at least kung may magbid ba ng 1.2 million, may advantage pa rin ako sa kanya. Kahit na 10,000 lang yon dinagdag ko. 10,010. Ganyan. So, retype bid offer lang. 1, 2, 10, 0, 10. Okay? And then, amount in words. Automatic na naman siya magpa-populate. Present occupant, no, hindi naman kayo yung present na occupant. Former owner, hindi rin. Mode of payment. So, ano ba yung mode of payment nyo? Is it cash, short-term, or long-term installment? So, for this one, syempre, hindi naman tayo mayaman, kaya magla-long-term installment tayo. And then, discount rate, automatic naman na yan. And then, discount amount, wala. Okay? Pag chinek nyo yung cash, meron kayong makukuhang 20%. This is for second auction na guys ha. 20%. Ayan. Dito 10%. So, for cash, wala siyang discount. Okay? So, dito makikita nyo na yung net selling price, yung bid bond. Ito yung kailangan nyong bayaran kay Pag-ibig once na manalo na kayo. Okay? So, ano bang terms nyo? 30 years ba? 20 years? 29 years? Ayan. So, click nyo lang kung ano yung kaya nyong monthly. And factor in nyo na rin yung required gross monthly income dito. But yun nga, as I have mentioned, kung ako yon 30 years ako, and then kung may extra pera ako, tsaka na ako magbabayad para mapabilis ko tong 30 years na to. Okay? So, once that's done, click nyo lang yung proceed. And then, kailangan nyo lang mag-agree dito. Okay? So, hindi ko ipo-proceed to, guys, kasi hindi naman ako magbibid. Baka manalo pa ako. GG na talaga. So, hindi ko na to ipo-proceed, guys, kasi baka mag-push through to and lagot tayo. But basically, yun lang naman yung process in getting a house or in bidding a house kay Pag-ibig Foreclosed Properties. Okay? So, I hope this video helped you gain insights about Pag-ibig Foreclosed. But if you have still any questions, pwede nyong itrap yan sa comment section below. Okay? But yun nga, but I already created a lot of videos from the past. Some of the process are still in place pa rin naman and relatable to the current year. So, kindly watch na lang din my other videos so you can gain more insights. And I also shared some tips already, kaya i-watch nyo na lang yung video na yun. Okay? So, yun lang naman guys for now. I hope na may natutunan kayo today. And yun lang. Ciao!